We often regret so much that can chain us to the past and make life worse. But the Stoics knew how to break free. Today, we'll uncover 6 Stoic truths to live a life without regret. Ready to liberate yourself? Let's dive in. Number 1. Past mistakes. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, he once proclaimed, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Life at the heart of Roman politics was rife with challenges, decisions, and inevitably mistakes. But did Seneca drown in the sea of regret? Far from it. He perceived every error, every misjudgment as a lesson, a beacon for the future. In today's digital world, the shadows of regret loom large. Missed a trending hashtag, regret. Shared an opinion that faced backlash, regret. But what if, like Seneca, we reframed these moments, seeing them not as errors, but as opportunity? Stumble, every fall, is a chance to rise stronger, wiser. So the next time the clouds of regret threaten to overshadow you, remember Seneca's wisdom. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Embrace your past, not as a chain of regrets, but as a ladder to your future. Number 2, ending toxic relationships. Envision Epictetus, a former slave turned Stoic philosopher. He wisely stated, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." Throughout his life, Epictetus faced relationships that could have broken his spirit. But did he cling to them out of fear or obligation? No. Recognize that sometimes the most courageous act is to let go. In our interconnected digital age, we're often entangled in a web of relationships, some uplifting, others draining. Unfollowed someone on social media, regret. Distanced from a friend who was pulling you down, regret. But what if, like Epictetus, we realize that our peace of mind is paramount, that it's not about severing ties, but about preserving our inner sanctum. Every time you choose your well-being over societal expectations, remember the words of this great Stoic. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things. Laugh at, value yourself, prioritize your peace, and know that sometimes walking away is the path to true freedom. Number 3, not winning every time and not being perfect. Imagine the reflections of Cato the Younger, a Roman statesman, an unwavering Stoic. He declared, "I begin to speak only when I'm certain what I'll say isn't better left unsaid." Cato lived in an era of intense political strife, where every move was a gamble and perfection was the expected norm. But did he despair when he didn't always come out on top? No. He understood that true victory lies in striving, not necessarily in achieving. In today's world, where every click, every post, every action is under scrutiny, the pressure to be perfect is immense. Didn't get those 100 likes. Your photo, regret. Lost out on a promotion, regret. But what if, like Cato, we embraced our imperfections and celebrated our efforts? Every time the world demands perfection, remember the Stoics' wisdom. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Strive for excellence, not perfection. Understand that every failure is a step closer to success, and every imperfection makes you uniquely you. Number 4, being yourself and taking the road less traveled. Reflect upon the wisdom of Musonius Rufus, a lesser-known but profound Stoic philosopher. He believed it is not the things we achieve, but the reasons we achieve them that make us who we are. Musonius lived in a time where societal roles were rigid and deviation was frowned upon. Yet, he championed individuality and the pursuit of personal truth. Did he seek validation from the masses? No. He understood that true fulfillment comes from being genuine to oneself. In today's era, where trends come and go, and the pressure to fit in is omnipresent, standing firm in one's beliefs can be daunting. Chose a passion that's unconventional. Regret. Refuse to follow the crowd. Regret. But what if, inspired by Masonius, we celebrated our unique paths and the choices that define us? Each time you feel the weight of conformity, remember the Stoics' conviction. Our true destiny is intertwined with our authentic selves. Every time you're at a crossroads, remember the ancient philosopher's wisdom. You cannot step into the same river twice. Life is ever changing, and so are we. Embrace your individuality. Trust in your unique journey. And remember that the road less traveled is often the one that leads to self-discovery and true fulfillment. Number 5, being Siegel, self-love. Self-love is the first love. Reflect upon the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who wisely stated, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Epictetus in his teachings emphasized the importance of self-sufficiency and finding contentment within oneself. But did he advocate for loneliness? No. He championed the idea of finding completeness within oneself. In today's world, where relationships are often seen as the hallmark of completeness, choosing to be single can be met with raised eyebrows. Decided to take time for yourself after a breakup? Faced pity. Chose to prioritize personal growth over romantic entanglements? Faced questions. But what if, inspired by Epictetus, we understood that the foundation of all love is the love we have for ourselves? Every time society questions your solitude, remember the Stoics, the world by conquering himself. Cherish your solitude. Nurture your soul, and know that in understanding and loving oneself, we lay the foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Number 6, listening to your heart over others. Reflect upon the words of the Stoic sage, Seneca, who astutely observed, "One's own voice holds a melody that no other can sing." Seneca, with his vast reservoir of wisdom, often spoke of the sanctity of personal intuition and the inner compass. But was he suggesting we become deaf to the world? Not in the slightest. He was illuminating the importance of valuing one's own heart's whispers amidst the cacophony of societal voices. In an era where we're inundated with opinions and judgments, finding and honoring your own voice can feel like a solitary journey. Chose a direction that wasn't charted, faced raised eyebrows, embraced a dream that wasn't shared by many, faced whispers of doubt. But what if, inspired by Seneca's teachings, we anchored ourselves in the wisdom of our own hearts? Each time the world tries to drown out your inner voice, remember the Stoics' affirmation. The heart's voice is a lighthouse in the storm. Tune into your heart, trust its melodies, and understand that true wisdom often lies in listening to yourself over the chorus of others. In this video, we have learned: never regret your past mistakes, ending toxic relationships, not winning every time and not being perfect, being yourself and taking the road less traveled, being single and listening to your heart over others. Now, reflect on these and ask yourself, will I regret any of this anymore? Let me know in the comments. If you found value in this, please like, comment, and subscribe to Words of Wisdom. Your support fuels our journey. Until next time.